let's dive in.
So tell me, what do the cards reveal? What's the truth they conceal? She's the high priestess with the key to every question that's haunting me. A lover's heart or a warning from the past. In the terror's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place.
In the tarot's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place. The moonlight glows, the veil is thin. Moon of infinity will call again. Thanks for walking in the light, where guides whisper pure insight. Until we meet, the cards will wait. Mystic whispers guide your fate. With every message our spirits send, for cosmic dreams our souls transcend.
Hello, hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in, everyone. M wins. You wanted to know if I had your email. I think so. Is it like a whole name and then 08@gmail.com? Is that you? Hey, sweeter, welcome in. Hey, May. Hey, Kayla. I'm glad you got here in time. Got him. Hello. Hey, Jazz. I've been doing well. Thank you for asking, guys. Thank you. Yeah, doing okay. I think if you guys were here last night, I was saying I was feeling kind of weird, but I think it's getting better. That sounds great. Definitely send me an email. That will probably just be easier. Oh, it looks like I just got it. Yeah, I had your email. That's so funny. Okay, that sounds good. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to, because I have what you need now, or what I need from you. So if you want to head out, do your thing, that's cool. And as soon as it's done, I'll send it over, or you can hang with us too. That works as well. Kayla, thanks for the donation. We'll add you to the list. All right, Kayla, I have your question. You're welcome, Em. All right, without further ado, let's get started on these free reads. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. If you have a yes no question, just drop it in the chat. It will be answered for free. I do one free question per person per day. So if you have any further clarification that's needed or you want to look more into a reading, you're more than welcome to donate. All the information's in the description as far as pricing, and then in order to donate, the link is in the pinned comment. You can get all my mobile payment information there. Please make sure that you're liking the live stream. That's all I ask in return for doing free reads for you guys. And if you're not getting a free reading and still want to like the live stream, I will appreciate that. All right, so we have, where's my first question? First question is Nessa. Is Ryan happy you expressed more feelings to him? I am getting a yes for you, Nessa. We have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Got him. Got him. I have a yes. We have the Six of Wands. Success. May, I have the Six of Cups in reverse. This does not look like new energy. It looks like someone from the past, but it is a yes. So if you would like to explore something again with maybe someone you already know, I think that energy is there for you. Sorry that my voice is like a little weird tonight, guys. I think I was dealing with like a cold or something, and I just feel like very raspy, very dry. I don't know. Sweeter. I have a yes. Queen of Swords for sweeter. Kayla, I have a yes. The Eight of Wands in reverse. This is telling me that there will be no action. So even though this may be what this person wants or is looking for, they're not acting on this right now. Jazz. Oh, I don't think that's your question, Jazz. I assume it's not your question. But yeah, I think something is going around. All right, here we go. Hey, Jazz, here's your question. You're welcome, Gautam. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. All right, Jazz, will I meet someone new romantically on my birthday trip? I'm getting a yes. I have Ace of Swords. Sophie. I think you guys have to get very serious with some type of plan, because they're saying maybe, they're saying that it can happen, but the energy is very scattered right now. I don't think Dan has a very good plan in place to make this happen. So let's just say he's traveling across the world and he needs a passport. He doesn't have a passport. Or if he needs to buy the ticket and he needs extra money to do that, he's not figuring out a way to make that happen. There's no like realistic plans that have been made. So they're saying that it's possible, it's open, and all of that, but it needs more of like a solid plan, I guess. It feels very disheveled, very disorganized, this energy. I am getting a yes, Benita. I have the sun. Think this person has a lot of fun with you, enjoys their time with you, but is more so viewing you as like a good time, someone to have fun with, someone to spend time with. But I feel like this is not really the card of wanting something more. I have a yes, Chibi. We have the Three of Cups. So this is really like liking it, celebrating it, recognizing it, all of that. Boss lady. Boss lady. I feel like it's going to happen, boss lady, but it's going to take time. So to answer your question sooner than later, I don't think so. There's probably some type of karma that's going on here at play, and I feel as though your husband needs to work this stuff out first. So like the card I have is the Page of Swords in reverse. This talks about delayed news, things not happening as quickly as you would like. You're dealing with malice and hypocrisy and people who are just very insular and just focus on like their own needs, very self-centered, that kind of thing. It is something he thinks about, okay? But it's not something that he's ready to act on just yet. Hey Lima, welcome in. Kayla, I'm happy you made it here in time too. Honey, garlic, turmeric, paprika, lemon juice with pepper. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll try to remember that. It sounds disgusting, but I'll try to remember that. Oh my god. I was doing turmeric for every single morning. I was taking a shot of that for a while, and it was like the nastiest thing. Oh my god, it was so bad. I don't like turmeric. I don't like ginger. I don't like all the things that is good for you. Like I don't like rooted spices like that. I just see where you said add ginger. That cracks me up because I literally was like, I don't like it. But I'm saving the little list. If it will make me feel better, it's worth it, right? You're welcome, Sophie. You're welcome, Benita. Add a shot of whiskey. I bet that will fix everything. Thank you for the advice, Jazz. I appreciate it. Okie dokie. Free list is closed. We're going to answer these last couple of questions and then move on to donations. I'm sure it works. Like, you're probably so right. It's not the belief that it doesn't work. It's the belief that I don't like those flavors. But I like most of it. I like most of it. And if it's like a shot or two, you know, if it's like a little like I gotta chug this real fast kind of thing, I'll do that if it's gonna make me feel better because I'm all about more like holistic stuff. I don't want to just take over the counter bullshit that I don't need to take. So it's not that I won't take it and it's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I already know it's gonna be disgusting. Lima, I have a yes for you. For your question, we have the star. And last but not least, Sienna. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking my live stream. I really appreciate it. All right, so I got 2 cards, Sienna, because your question's a little bit it's multi-layered. So like one of your questions is, will I be able to improve my interview skills? That's one question. Will these improved interview skills get me a job, a better job? That's a second question. And then, will these improved interview skills be able to get me a job by next month? That is another question. So I feel like it's just jam packed, and I don't know if Spirit really understood how to answer that question. So I'm going to break it down a little bit. I do think you'll be able to improve your interview skills. Yes, I am getting a yes on that. We have the 6 of Pentacles. What you put into it, you're going to get out of it. So you're in this energy of needing to rehearse. You need to, like, practice. Okay. But to get it by next month, to utilize and apply these new skills by next month to get a better job, I am getting a no for that. So it is going to be a little bit more time for you. I double checked. I got the 5 of Cups and then I got the 3 of Swords. So I just don't think next month is going to be your month. But I think still practicing your interview skills in the meantime will be important. Okay. Sorry, Lima. You got the star in reverse, so that can kind of feel like a dead end from Jay. Jay really felt like this was a dead end, that this connection wasn't going anywhere. He could have felt bored of it. You know, that's kind of harsh, but that's the energy of the star in reverse. So that could be some reasons why. If you want to look into it further, feel free to donate. All right, let's see. Update the donation list. All right, so first we have M Wins. She donated for a channeled message. And then we have Kayla. And then, oh, Eliana. Hey, Eliana. An in-depth and a skip. Oh, well, then we move in. Okay, hold up. Let me see. All right, so I cannot skip M Wins because she was a pre-order, but I'm gonna move you up ahead of Kayla though, okay? All right, so let's see. Eliana donated $5 to skip, which means that she can move up the list as far up as it can go. Because MWins was a pre-order, meaning that she ordered her reading before the live stream started. She is immune to skips, but that's why the order is the way that it is. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to work on a channeled message for MWins. Channeled messages are kind of what I'm known for around here outside of relationship readings. They're a custom curated message specifically for you. I can do this online, offline. I can read it out loud, or, I don't have to. I can send you a copy of it that you keep. That's just like a part of this. I use automatic writing and just get impressions based off of what I'm feeling from your person, and just basically give you a curated message specifically for you from your person, maybe some thoughts they've been having, what's been going on with them, maybe some details about your connection that you don't know that they're feeling or thinking. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me. I think a lot of people like them. And yeah, so if you've never gotten one from me before, definitely consider it at some point. Looks like we got another donation as well. Let me update the list again. Hey, CB, thank you. I added you to the list, okay? If you have initials next to your name on the donation list and you're not sure why they are there, let me know. I can explain it. Okay, so during this time while I'm channeling a message for M, it will be quiet in the chat. It takes me sometimes, up to 10 minutes, maybe a little longer for me to get these messages. So I'm quiet, but I am monitoring the chat. So if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. I will respond if you make a comment in the chat. Just know that you probably won't hear me talking for a little bit. After this, we're going to move on to Eliana. You're welcome, sweeter. Hey Fiona, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you okay, Connor? What the heck was that? If M is in here, I'm almost done. So you will get your email shortly. All right. You should have your email any minute now. So just check your inbox, just refresh it a couple times and it should show up. Let's go ahead and move on to our next person. We have Eliana. So Eliana, if you're ready, let me know. All right, how is Mike feeling since you've been ignoring all of his attention-seeking posts? That's probably a petty thing to ask, but he's been trying to get your attention. Okay, it's not petty. Oh, that was really weird. I think I have some of my decks wrapped up in a rubber band just to like make it easier. And I think one of my rubber bands just snapped. So I don't think that's ever happened before unless my cats have been messing with them or whatever, but they're sleeping right now. So like, they say when you're doing readings to pay attention to, how you're feeling, your surroundings, what's going on, what songs are playing, what information you can get. And so that kind of tells me he's losing his shit. Like, that tells me that, like, he's snapping, because he's like, oh my God, like, this isn't working. All my old tricks are not working. And I feel like he's kind of coming undone a little bit. Because I think what's happening is he's realizing that you're not going to fall for maybe what he's used to doing. Like, he's going to have to try harder with you or something. You know what I mean? We have the 10 of Swords. So he's feeling very defeated and bitter about how things happened, how things went down. This also talks about how he's not really able to cope at this time because of what's happening. That's a good thing. Funny enough too, you can turn him off from seeing your stories as well. Like, you won't see his and he won't see yours. And like, that's going to drive him crazy as well, because that might have been like his main access to you. Like, if he's watching you, and he is, he will be. But it's like, that's an option at some point if that's what you want to do. But I do feel like he's having a hard deal coping with this. Like, I think you've definitely left an impression. You left an imprint on his head, in his mind. And I think this is making it very hard for him, because he's like, I feel honestly like he wants to just shake you. Like, he wants to get over it. He wants to move on. And what's funny is it's like, well, I'm hearing like you're kind of his karma. Maybe all of the like things that he has done where he kind of had the upper hand in other situations. It's like him not having the upper hand now is like driving him crazy. But this is almost like his payback, like retribution for all of the other times that he kind of led people on. or like just didn't handle things the right way, didn't apologize. So it's like he's definitely learning lessons right now that he needs to be learning. And I would say at your expense, but not really, because you don't seem too bothered. The only thing that you can be upset about or sorry about is maybe the impression that he gave you, the mask that he put on when you guys went out together, making you think that he was some type of person that he's not. And maybe he is. Maybe he is a warm and cozy, kind of like comfortable, like bowl of soup. Maybe he is that kind of person, but he's choosing to be the negative expression rather than the positive expression. And I think that he felt a little bit of that with you, but I think that he made you think that that's just who he was all the time. And you unfortunately got to see a different side of him that maybe wasn't that great. So I feel like for him, he feels like this is a dead end. Like I don't think he foresees you wanting anything to do with him anymore. But what's really bothering him is that you're just different. You're different. That's all I can say. You definitely left like this like imprint on him, and he can't shake it. Like he can't shake this feeling. So he'll probably wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, I'm over her, like moving on. She got weird. Like this isn't on me. Yada yada yada. I'm going to just do me and move on with my day." And then like by the middle of the day, I feel like he's starting to like be upset about how things went down. So he might be posting things in like the evening time, maybe to try to make himself feel better, like you said, attention seeking. And he's thinking maybe this will give me access to her again. Maybe she'll respond to something that I posted. It's kind of immature. You feel like he felt under pressure. It's crazy because the disagreement was petty and he took it so far. No, he did. And not only assuming, but he was also accusing you as well. So it was like he was making assumptions, and instead of like asking you what's been going on, what do you mean by that? How can I clarify, etc., etc. He decided, I'm going to assume because I've been here, done that, and I'm going to accuse her, even though she's given me no reason to believe that she's like any other person I've dated. I'm going to carry that baggage into this connection, and that's what I'm going to do with that information. So he's choosing, or was choosing, to revert back to old habits. Oh, well, is that not the pot calling the kettle black? Specifically using the word accusatory is interesting, if that's what he did, because that's the word I just used. But yeah, no, you were not accusing. You were basically bringing something up to prevent accusing from happening. You were trying to get ahead of the situation. He was jumping to conclusions, right? So yeah, he feels kind of like you guys are at like a dead end. Like he feels like it's not good. So it's not necessarily a truce. You guys might both be feeling some type of like negative way, but I don't think that enough feelings were developed yet for either of you to feel like you can't move on from this. But I'm sure the untapped potential of this connection is something that will stick with you. Again, it will be more so sticking with him because you left your mark and you'll be moving on. But he feels like you guys are kind of on the fence right now. Like, will they, won't they? Maybe, probably not. And I feel like he just assumes that you have no interest whatsoever. So he may be trying to post things that get your attention, but maybe are more controversial, right? Might be posting things with an attitude. Maybe these attention-seeking things are more like looking to get a rise out of you. I could definitely see him posting things that talk about like all women and being very like generalizing. just ways to kind of spark some fury within people to make them want to call him out. I think he's looking to have access to you, and he's looking to get a rise out of you, and he's looking for some kind of like response from you, because he's like, even if she's screaming at me and mad at me, at least she's talking to me. So I could definitely see him doing something like that, to try to get you to like message him. So that makes sense. Let me see. Ew. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's posting stuff to like get a rise out of you. Like, he's definitely looking for ways. It's not even attention seeking in a good way. It's not like posting a picture of him looking really good for you to like heart that. That's not what I'm getting. That, I mean, that he could be doing that, but that's not what's for your benefit. What's for your benefit is him doing things to piss you off, so that way you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna message him. Like, that's what he's looking for from you. And again, this is something he's done before. This is a pattern for him. So I don't like feel, I feel almost like you're kind of teaching him, this is not how you act. This is not how you conduct yourself. If you're wanting someone back, you have to do better. If you're wanting access to me, you have to do better. And let's just see, does he rise to the challenge? Does he grow from this? Or does he just use you as an example? Because what I'm hearing is like, you are the variable, Eliana. Like, he has always had a consistent like pattern. He's always done things the same way and got the same result. And you are the variable coming in and changing things for him. So we'll see. Time will tell. But I do think from his perspective, he's like not expecting anything to change, not expecting a different like outcome from where it is now. But he keeps going throughout his day going like, I'm over it, I'm leaving her behind, I'm walking away, clearly this wasn't right for me, blah 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 blah. And then it's like by the end of the day he realizes like all he's been thinking about is this, and he's gonna let it bother him too. Like, that's the other thing too, is he's bitter about it. So he's gonna like stew in this emotion and be frustrated, and like, you know, let him send himself into a tizzy, because all that energy can just be in him, and let him get him frustrated, because he doesn't seem like the typical person that gets frustrated very easily, but this is very much bothering him. Like, it's bugging the shit out of him, almost to the point where I feel like he could even be talking to other people about this, because he's trying to gain the upper hand. You basically you lifted up your power, you know, put it in your arms and walked away with it. And I feel like he's feeling a little bit emasculated in a way, but it's not because of what you did. He's doing it to himself. You asked him, you basically said, hey, show me you're a man. And he said, nah, I'm good. You're like, okay, moving on. Like, that's basically what that transgression or transaction was. So it's not anything that you did that emasculated him. It was his own decision to not step up to the plate that is making him feel that way. So let him do that on his own, and you just keep doing you. But essentially, that's how he's feeling. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I love it. I feel like not reacting is actually driving him crazy. You know, it would be hilarious, Eliana. Oh my God. You know, I want you to go even pettier. No, don't do this. But what would be even more hilarious is if every single time he posted something, you just reposted it. Like, not reposted his post, but like, let's just say that quote where he says, erase that old version of me from your head, it expired. Like, if he didn't write that, like, let's just say that came from another Instagram page, it would be hilarious if you went to that Instagram page, grabbed that same exact post and shared it to your own story. I would die. Like, just everything he posts, you post too. Because here's the thing. What's funny is that him saying, erase that old version of me from your head, it expired. I'm sitting here like, y'all didn't know each other for very long. Like, how often are you expiring? And what exactly are we talking about here? Like, it's silly. It's like those people who really think they have something to say and they're really saying absolutely nothing at all. Well, they'll be like, everywhere you go, there you are. You know what I mean? Huh? What? What do you mean? Like, that's what it's making me feel like, is like he really thinks he's doing something and it's not translating very well. Oh my gosh. Hey, Amy, welcome in. Okay, that sounds good. Sorry, I just saw your message. Okay, I'll add you to the list, friend. Okay, Amy, that sounds good. Yeah, he's used to being the one in power. You're so good at not reacting. I love it. Oh my gosh, so friggin' funny. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's definitely better for you. When I say be petty, I don't mean actually be petty. I mean, let's just enjoy talking about it and like fantasizing about it because it would be really funny. But no, you're doing the right thing. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. So I'm proud of you. And just let him keep stewing himself into this like ball of frustration. Like he can just do that. And you can just be off doing your own thing and enjoying your life. All right, let's take a look where we're at now. I believe Kayla is next. So Kayla, if you want to check in with me, it looks like I have you down for a mini, and then I think you said you want a couple like love messages, I believe. You're welcome, Eliana. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me. Have a great rest of your night. All right. We're rocking and rolling through these readings. So we have Kayla up next. Kayla, we're ready for your question. Oh, sorry, Ari. Oh, that rhymed. Sorry. I haven't done a giveaway in a while. I don't have like a precise day. For a little while, I was doing them once a week, but I didn't have a specific like day. It's not like a locked in thing that I do. It's just whenever. Sometimes it'll be for like a special event. Like I might do like a New Year's Eve giveaway. I think I did a New Year's Eve giveaway. I did a Christmas Eve giveaway. Sometimes I'll do it for like holidays. Sometimes I'll do it like if I've had like a surge in subscribers, like let's just say I jumped like 50 extra subs a month or something like that. I'll do that as a thank you for all the new subs and old ones that stick around. Yeah, I mean, it's just different. All right, so I'm not sure if Kayla is here. I'm going to go ahead and like her donation and give her another minute or so, and then we'll move on to the next person. Kayla, if you're here, we're looking for you. We need you to check in with your question. I wish that Cash App would let me communicate with you guys so that way I could like send you a message and be like, I'm ready for you. But we're not going to wait much longer. We'll just move on, and then if she shows up, we'll put her back in the rotation. So CB, if you want, since you're next, if you want to go ahead and get your question prepped, that would be really good for me. And I have you down for an in-depth reading. If CB is in the chat, okay, here we go. How does H feel about you currently? Okay. How does H feel about CB? How does H feel about CB? Philomena, hey friend. I'll add you into the list, okay? All right, CB. So there's a couple of cards here that make me feel as though I don't quite understand the nature of your connection. So what I mean by that is there's a card here that indicates that you guys have been through a lot, or that maybe it's taking a long time for things to come to fruition between the two of you. or that maybe there's some kind of history here, or it's taking a while to like get together. Like there's something here that indicates like a timeline. And then I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which indicates to me like needing to let go, needing to move on, move forward. So if you guys are like, if you have established history together, like you guys have been in a relationship together, or it's a situationship, something that's just really feeling like it's, you know, either got off the ground and didn't have like a long, like a good run, or it hasn't really had the opportunity to really start yet. It feels almost like this person is ready for like a new start or like a fresh start. If you guys have not, if this is like a crush, okay, if this is like something that's not really been able to manifest, it could indicate that this person is looking forward to some kind of new future. This is tough. Okay, so you were romantic. Okay. So the Emperor is here, and that indicates to me his position, which is very much like viewing himself as like he was the man of your life, like he was. The Emperor is kind of like husband material, sometimes like just like being like the one, or like the one. But it also indicates from his perspective about how he's viewing this connection is that he's unchanged in his personality, in his thoughts, in his actions. He is like not different. So if you needed changes from him, if you needed him to show up differently, if you needed him to consider you more, put more effort, or whatever it is that you need from him, it's showing me that he is the same, that he is not any different, that he is just the same person. But it does show that alongside that, simultaneously, that you are the same in his heart as well. Like he has not really had the opportunity to move on from you in a big way. Because the Emperor is very steady, very still, very stoic. Thank you, Amy. The Emperor is designed to be a person that is just consistent, not offering anything new, just very steady, very predictable. I am who I am, accept it or not. This is it. But the Emperor is that father figure, that husband material, that person that you can count on and rely on. And it makes me feel like he desires to be that to you. He desires to be that person that you can rely on, that you can count on, that you can go to if you need something. But it also indicates that he's very inflexible, that his energy is very much like, I am who I am and I'm not going to change. So I think it's more like his situation is just, it is what it is, basically, and like take it or leave it is the feeling that I get from him. You know, I think in a perfect world he would like to be with you. I think in a perfect world he would like to say, hey, can we just let bygones be bygones and just accept each other how we are and just be together, just be present, just be, you know, I don't know. I feel like he definitely still desires you. I think he still has romantic feelings for you. You said he keeps coming out as an emperor. Interesting. He views you as his ideal person, like his ideal woman. I guess this struggle, I feel a little bit like heavy in my chest. I feel like the struggle is like feeling like blocked, feeling as though, hey, Amy, I feel like he's like blocked in some way, like he is only able to extend himself to you, but so much. And I feel like you're needing something more. You're needing to see more from him. You're needing to see more effort show up for me. Like you're looking for a real partner by your side. And it's like, I've already invested all this time in this person. Do I keep doing that and hope that something good can come from it, or do I try to find what I'm looking for somewhere else? Yeah, the love was real. The love was real. You're still in his heart in the same way as what they're saying. You know, he has not moved on from you. As a matter of fact, 5 years from now, he may still be looking at your social media. He might still be doing the same things. Like he might be going to, the same places that he used to go, like when you guys knew each other, when you were together. So you might see and be like, wow, I really changed my habits, my lifestyle, where I live, etc., etc. He's still stuck in time, like in the past. Like he's still going the same routes, doing the same things, hanging out with the same people. Like you might even find yourself like in that situation at one point, because I feel like he very much is just like, this is what I want out of life, is to just be who I am now, and I don't have any desire for it to change. And even if he did, he wouldn't put action towards that. So, but I'm glad to hear that I answered your question and confirmed things for you. Um, that is what I have for you. I was on mute for some reason. Amy, if you can post your question, we'll probably be moving on to you. Thank you again, CB. It was nice seeing you. All right. So, Amy, I have you down for a mini. And then after that, we have Philomena. Philomena had placed an order yesterday. She wasn't able to stick around, so she's back on the list as well to redeem that reading that she donated for. Oh, that's right, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did tell me that. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Short-term memory. All right. Let's take a look, Amy. All right, Amy. So, what this is telling me is that there is friendship here with the possibility of something more. I think for him, he is like, you're right. He is vibing with you. He really liked like your energy. I think also he feels like he wants to take things slowly. I have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and this talks about pulling yourself together, learning from past hardships, really regaining your strength, things like that. I'm not sure if he's referring to you or if he's referring to himself or maybe both of you. But I feel like he's saying, like, this could really be something good, but I really feel like we need to kind of take it one step at a time. Now, if he has any indication of what you've been through in the recent past, he might be feeling this way, especially because of that. But if not, and he's not aware of this, it could just indicate that maybe this is the choice that he would like to make moving forward with any kind of romantic connection, would be to get really established as a friend first, not friend zone. I don't think he wants to friend zone you. I think he likes the idea of getting to know you guys without a label, like getting to know each other without the pressure of, oh, well, we're dating, or we're hooking up or we're whatever. He doesn't want a friend zone you. He doesn't want a situationship. He doesn't want a friends with benefits or anything like that. But he's saying that he thinks it's important to take things slowly and not just like jump into something and really get to know that person in multiple different settings. Like, how are you when you're doing something that you've never done before? When you're getting out of your comfort zone, how do you react? When someone needs someone to stand up for them, do you do that or do you turn a blind eye? How do you treat people who are serving you at a restaurant? How are you in a crisis? How is your sense of humor? What kind of jokes make you laugh? Like, I think he just is saying, I really want to get to the core of who she is, first before really anything else. And so I think that for him, that's kind of where his thoughts are. So he's saying, I'm open to it. He feels like meeting you was a good thing. He's saying it was good news, good luck, a good thing. Like, he feels like this happened, and he's very happy that it did. And he feels like for him, it's like, because the Page of Pentacles talks about good news and earthly matters. So it's like he's saying this was a good thing that happened, that her and I have been able to connect and like meet each other. I'm almost hearing the expression like, where have you been hiding her? Or like, where have you been hiding him? Like, I don't know if if you guys are having separate conversations with your besties about the other person, but it's like kind of like, well, where has he been? Where, like, why haven't we met before? Or where has she been? That kind of vibe. Like, I feel like you guys might be asking about each other, and your besties are kind of seeing it from both sides now. Again, I do think this person you're asking about is more on the private side, so probably not getting as much of an earful from him, but I definitely think from you are wanting to learn more and get as much information as you can. My advice would be to take it off of the friendship group as much as you can. So, like, get to know each other directly rather than like going to your besties and being like, hey, can you coordinate this and that so we can see each other? Like, don't involve them so much. Try to make it more of like a direct contact, because you and this person should get to know each other on a like very first person basis. It should not be through your besties. It should be just the two of you one-on-one having conversation. But if there is a group setting opportunity, take advantage of it. If you're going to the movies, you're having another moving day, you are having a barbecue, whatever, if there's an opportunity for you guys to see each other again, definitely take that opportunity. But as far as anything else, try not to make your besties be like the middleman, if you know what I mean. See, that's what I mean. How come I've never seen this Aaron yet? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I was hearing like, where have you been hiding them? Why have I never met them before? That was definitely the vibe. So that's hilarious. He does know that. Okay, this could be part of his hesitation, but it doesn't mean that he's judging you or looking at you differently. It just means that he is cautious. And, that is definitely something to be aware of. But the thing is about this Aaron guy is he likes the transparency. He wants to know these things. He wants to know the real you. He doesn't want you to fake anything. He doesn't want you to put on a facade. He doesn't want you to hide anything like that from him because he wants all the information. Number one, he likes authenticity over everything, but also he wants to make the best decision for himself. And if he feels like anything was being hidden from him and then he decided, okay, let me pursue Amy, and then he's like finding out after the fact that there's other things he didn't know, that's going to make him feel like he can't trust, that he can't trust you, that you were hiding something intentionally, all of that. So whatever you feel willing to bear, feel free to do that with him. I'm not saying it's going to make him more attracted to you or less attracted to you, but it's going to make him trust you more, and I think that's important. But overall, he's definitely open. He's saying, like, let's get to know each other and be open. I don't even think he likes the idea of saying let's be friends. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want a title. He just wants to say, this is a girl I'm vibing with and we're getting to know each other and we'll see what happens. That's more his thought process. He does find you very attractive. The first card out is the star. So there is definitely some attraction here, which I wouldn't doubt. If he's open to some romance with you, there has to be attraction or initial attraction, and there is. The star is here. Got a naked lady on this card. And so that always tells me that there's a physical attraction as well. And I think that he, again, like you said, he's a very private person. We have the Four of Pentacles. I think he's going to want to keep this relationship like more between the two of you, which again is why I say try to take it, like, I keep wanting to say take it offline, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, he basically is just saying go off grid with your connection. Like basically just make it about the two of you and getting to know each other, like without all the noise, without other people's opinions and all of that in the mix. Does that answer your question? No, Amy, I think for him, he really likes authenticity. So he's gonna like the idea of meeting you when maybe your hair is more tousled and you are wearing less makeup, or you're more in like comfortable clothes rather than like really dressing to the nines. Like, I feel like for him, he likes the real. So I think that seeing what he's getting at first hand from here on out, like, it's only just going to get better and better and better. You know what I mean? I feel like when you meet people, it should be when you look the worst. It should be like when you're wearing baggy clothes and you don't have makeup on and you haven't gotten a haircut in a while and you just like had a mentee bee, like that's a good time to meet someone, because if they like you then, oh baby, it's only going to get better from there. Hey, Jao, welcome in. I'm so sorry. Our free list is closed for the night. It closed about an hour ago. When I say 11:45 p.m., it's Eastern Standard, so I know that there are like time zone differences between us, but you're more than welcome to donate if you would like that question answered. If not, definitely catch me next time I'm live. Amy, he seems like a very respectful type of person. So I don't think he's ever gonna want to put you in a situation that you're not comfortable with. Wow, that's so weird. I'm getting like the flavor of ramen right now. I'm wondering if like you guys go somewhere like Asian inspired or something like that on like a date or maybe with the group or something. I'm gonna send you a message real quick. Philomena and Kayla. We're looking for Philomena and Kayla. Either one. Please check in with me. You're welcome, Amy. Have a good night. Nighty-night. Hey, Philomena. Do you want to post your question, girl? I have you down for an in-depth reading, my friend. Go ahead and post. Holy moly, Philomena. That's, well, a couple things. You can be grateful you're still standing. So there's that, but I can also understand how that would make you feel very nervous at the same time. Very sorry to hear that about the others, but let's take a look. My goodness. All right, how is Philomena doing at work? Okay, so Philomena, what they're saying is that you work hard, but they're saying now is the time to really be proving yourself at work, because what's going to happen is you're going to start to, if you haven't already, felt the weight of all of these like layoffs or like firings, where things are going to start to be on your shoulders a little bit more. You might find that during your shift you have more responsibility, or you might have to go in a little earlier, a little later to get stuff done, or maybe you're working more. Now, I don't think that it's the plan of your higher ups to like let this gap not be filled, but I think for the meantime, for the time being, that's what they have to do. So they're going to be leaning on you a little bit more. So what they're saying is that you have financial security here. You have job security. Like, I know that's literally like what you do in a sense, is like provide security to your job. But what I mean by that is that your job is secure. Like for right now, you don't have to worry about like losing your job or anything. But they are saying that they're going to basically have more eyes on you than usual, see how you rise to the occasion, see how you step up during this time of maybe feeling a bit more stressed out or a bit more overloaded, feeling like some of these decisions are now trickling down onto you. They're wanting to see how you're welcome. They wanted to see how you are handling yourself, conducting yourself during this time. Are you complaining, or are you taking it on the chin? I think that's the expression. How well are you handling this? Are you stepping up to the plate, or are you like getting more frustrated and letting it affect your work? They want to see if you're a team player, because they feel as though you have that team player in you. You've been doing like really, really well lately. It feels like to me, like I would say ever since the holidays, that they've really noticed I don't know, growth in you maybe, because maybe for a while you were just trying to kind of get your feet, underneath you. So they're really recognizing your initiative. They're recognizing that you've gotten into this like really good rhythm. So just overachieve right now is kind of like what's going to be important. This is like a standout moment for you during this time. There's going to be less people to manage. So that means more eyes on you. And really, you can take this opportunity to really make a name for yourself. And I feel like as long as you are showing that you're going, that you're meeting to the challenge, you're stepping up to the plate. Yes, your classmate got fired because she was always 30 minutes to an hour late. That's insane. So you doing the opposite of that, paying attention to the reasons that these people got fired and making sure that you are not doing those things. But I think that the reason why you still have a job there is because of everything you've put into it so far. So I have the Four of Pentacles, like I said, job security. So I don't think that that's going to be an issue for you. I think that you just need to continue to be consistent, show your commitment to the job itself, maybe even arrive a little early, like I said, arrive a little late if needed, to show that you're just not like the others and that this means a lot to you. And I think that you're really going to be rewarded for that. So that's what's really important. But I think you just have to know that you will probably have more responsibility, right? Like more on your shoulders, more it's probably going to be a little harder before it gets easier. They're saying that you're going to have to multitask. Um, like you might be doing something maybe more often than usual, or you're going to have to maybe like extend your responsibilities to other areas that weren't your responsibility before. But they're like, is she a team player? Is she going to like help us to succeed? So like really just take this opportunity to do your best, because I don't think they want to lose you. I really don't think they want to lose you. They just don't want you to become a part of the problem, because this could go the other way. If you're feeling too stressed and you're feeling too frustrated and you're being very vocal about that during this time, they're already on a witch hunt. You know what I mean? They're already knocking people off left and right. So it's like, just do your best to be like, oh, I'm irreplaceable. Like, you can't replace me because I'm so good at what I do. You want to keep me here. So let me show you. You already know, but let me show you all the ways in which I can also be beneficial to this company. So I think that what was happening was the people that were getting let go, they thought they were irreplaceable. They thought that they like could complain, they could have a victim mentality, they could show up late, they could voice their opinions about things that wasn't really their place to speak about, they could maybe make a lot of mistakes and be careless, etc., etc. So just don't do those things and you'll be okay. um but yeah, that's what I've got as far as your job goes. Like, I feel you said you're on probation until March. Yeah, I mean, and that's not much longer. And like, that's the other thing too, is are you on probation from your class? Is that what it was? Is this like kind of like, because like I said, you've got eyes on you right now, and it's going to be even more hyper focused. It's going to be more under a microscope because of the situation that you're in right now. I can't believe you're almost a year in. You know, I remember having conversations with you like around this time last year, when you were talking about being in school and um, going to school for this job. And then you had told me actually when you started the job, and I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy. So you've got just, you're at the finishing line, you're at the home stretch. Really just step up your game is what I would recommend. Really show you're a team player, come to work with a good attitude, be willing to help out in other areas, take initiative. If you're like, hey, I have a little bit of extra time, do you need me to stay? Do you need me to do anything else before I go? Just really showing that you want to be here. It's going to do so well for you. Hey, Shakira. My free list is over, friends. I'm so sorry. We finished it at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. That's why I always put the time frame in the little title, because I don't want anyone to get confused. I know it can be 11:45 in other places, but for me on the East Coast, it's 1:06 a.m. Yes, Philomena, as long, yeah, you can donate. If you want to add to your reading, go for that. That's fine with me. Danielle, hello and welcome in. Yes, you can donate again. Philomena, that's fine with me. I haven't closed the list or anything. All right, it looks like the donation just came through for you. One depth and one mini. Okay. Well, you just post. Let me know what we're doing first. Did you make the right decision ending things with Antonio? All right, I am getting a yes. I have the Page of Swords. Now, it does feel like this connection it was not a bad connection. Okay, it was not a bad connection. But was it your best match? Probably not. And I think that you made the best choice that you could at this time when it came to ending things with Antonio. Does it mean that you are never going to talk to this person again, or you might rekindle things at some point down the line? That's still a possibility. But as of right now, how things are going with you, you needed something more. I have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. I think you're looking to just feel it, to just know it when it happens. You want that moment to just click. You don't want to feel concerned about anything. You don't want to feel like suspicious or cautious or cynical or guarded. You want to feel like you just in your heart know this is the right person to pursue. And you just didn't get that. I think you were very much in your head about the relationship. I'm sure for whatever reason was valid, but I feel like you just didn't quite get that like sense of comfort and familiarity. And like I feel like I've known this person forever, and something about this, my heart, my soul is leading me to this person, and it just feels right, and they're saying all the right things and doing all the right things, and they have this and that going for them, and that's a bonus because I didn't even know that's what I wanted, but I do. Like, I don't feel like this person was really sweeping you off your feet. I think this person was sending you a lot of signals and alarms and flags and making you a little bit cautious. And I think that there were certain aspects of this person that maybe it was situations you weren't really looking for, and you were just accepting it for what it was at the time. So I think you made the best decision. I think Spirit is saying, yes, you made the right decision. I think there's a better opportunity for you out there. And I think walking away is probably the best thing you could have done for yourself, for your own self-discovery, for your own introspection, figuring out what it is that you wanted. And how you went about that, ending things with him, that's for you to decide if that was the right way to do things. You have to think to yourself, did I go about that the right way? Did I end things the right way? Was I a good person? Did I do things the right way there? That's what you have to decide for yourself. But as far as the decision to end things with Antonio, I feel like I'm getting a message that that's what you needed to do, that this was best for you, because it's important that you don't stay in something for longer than you need to. you figured it out early on or as quickly as possible that it just wasn't quite giving. And I think that that is growth. I think that's important to know early on what you're looking for and what you want, and being able to make a decision before you dive in, invest feelings, and maybe stick around in a situation for longer than you should be. So I feel you're very supported, and that's what I've got for you. Let me know what you would like to ask for your in-depth reading. Hey, Kick It. I am actually nearing the end of my live stream. My free list is closed as well. But definitely come back tomorrow and see if maybe you can get in early. I always start off my live streams at the beginning with free yes nos. So as long as you're a subscriber to my channel, you can get free readings every time I'm offering it when I'm live. And it's the first 15 minutes of each live stream. Then I move on to donations. Yeah, feeling the hurt now rather than later is important because, like, now you can get over it. First of all, you can get over it before you would actually be feeling it later. And also, the longer you're with someone, avoiding the inevitable, the harder it's going to be in the end. Because now you can get out early before your feelings really, really, really go there. I'm not saying you don't have feelings, but it might not be as hard as later on. Also, if you guys have Instagram and you would like to follow me over there, Nightbot just dropped in the chat my Instagram information. I post stories over there all the time. Whenever I'm going live, I will post that so you guys can get the heads up. There's an advantage to that because if you know I'm going live in advance before my live stream starts, you can get a donation in early. That's called a pre-order, and that means that no one can skip you on the list, meaning that nobody can jump ahead of you, and you get the advantage of getting your readings done earlier on and not having to wait until it's your turn later in the live stream. I also offer sometimes yes or no questions for free over there. If I'm not live, sometimes I'll offer yes no's over there. It's also a way to just keep up with me, what I've got going on, maybe some inspirational posts that I might share and things like that. I'm not in any way promoting Instagram because I wouldn't have Instagram if it wasn't for my business, but it is an easy way for me to keep in touch with all of you guys. I do a lot of like one-on-one chats and conversations, and it's just a way to be a little bit more personable over there. So if you're interested in that, definitely give me a follow. All right, you said next question. Oh, exactly. Next question is, when do you see me in a serious relationship coming for me? When is a serious relationship coming for her? Girl, you've got something going on over the summer. Like, I can't make this shit up. It happens every single time I do a reading for you. We have the Chariot. Chariot is Cancer season. So specifically June to July, you've got something coming for you with this Chariot here. It also is the number 7, which makes me think the seventh month of the year or 7th day. We also have this 7 of Pentacles. The number 7 might be very important in terms of this. Talking about good luck, fate, destiny, soulmates. That's probably for the best, Philomena. I know that it's really easy to meet someone at work, but It's not always, I mean, they say there's the expression don't mix business with pleasure for a reason. But at the same time, if this person comes in June or July and you can't, and they maybe you work with them and they can't, um, you can't deny that there's something there, then you got to do what you got to do. But if you can avoid workplace romances, of course, that's what I'm going to suggest. So it's saying good things coming to fruition, your hard work paying off. I think you being very decisive and like knowing when something isn't working for you anymore and going, okay, we're going to end this here. We're not going to drag this out. That's really helping you get this person to come into your life a lot sooner. They're talking about manifestation. So there's a specific like type of person, personality, someone with certain interests, maybe a certain look, maybe they do something for a living, maybe they've got certain things going for them, maybe they got a house. I don't know. Whatever it is you're looking for, they're saying your manifestations will be in this person that's coming for you in July. Well, I'm going to say July, but it could be any time over the summer. This is someone new. They're showing me someone new. The Wheel of Fortune, it talks about not stepping in the same river twice, which is just an expression for saying you can't go back there again. You can't go back to someone that if you've already been there, done that, you got to move on. So that's kind of the energy of this card, saying that this is going to be someone brand new. It's not going to be someone that you've known before or that you've met before, you've been with before, so on and so forth. This is essentially saying this is a new person. This person also might have a summer birthday as well. Like May, June, July, August kind of vibes. You told them you don't want to be part of the problem. That's good. You got to put your work first right now. We also have the sun, so that's indicating to me more confirmation about the summertime. They're showing like a very like playful type of energy between you and this person. This also is the card of like talking about how this is a relationship that could lead to pregnancy. And they're also saying that this person's very determined, like you're going to understand their intentions and their motivations right from the jump. They're not going to make you question like anything about them. They're going to tell you that you're what they want and you're going to believe that. You're going to feel like everything that was leading you up to this moment is now coming true. It's coming to fruition. Like you feel like everything you've been through was for a reason once you meet this person. I feel like they're a leader, so they might be someone who's working towards being a CEO, an entrepreneur, maybe a manager or something like that, or they have aspirations to lead and be like their own person. I feel like they're active, they're energetic, they might be a little bit sporty, maybe a little competitive, but I think that's good. They're strong, they're a winner. Um, Again, like I said, they're determined. Like they're going to go for you. If they want to be with you, you're going to know. So maybe some adventure or like outdoor activities that you guys might do together. They might like that you're also very physically fit as well. I think they're intelligent. I think they're a deep thinker. I think that they're optimistic, like good energy, like half glass full. I think that they can be sensitive when they need to. I feel like this person understands what it means to be like introspective, like try to be better than they were before. I feel like some quotes that this person would have is the only person that I compete with is myself. Like his goal is to just be better than the day before. I think there's also like a sensitive side to this person, so he could be emotional at the right moments. Like, you know, proposing, getting married, having a child, death, loss, emotional moments. I think that you will see emotion in him. Yeah, and I think he's a pretty understanding, like generally good person. So that's what I've got. Summertime. Does that help? Hopefully that answers some of your questions. All right, Philomena. So hopefully you caught all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. Kayla, sorry we missed you. I'm gonna go ahead and just put in the comments how you can connect with me so we can get that reading done for you. Everyone else, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you so much for a great stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.